We are going to prepare our hearts and our minds as we listen to God and what God is saying to us. Get into a comfortable position and close your eyes or concentrate on the candles. Get comfortable. Take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. When you breathe in, envision your breath coming into your body. When you breathe out, envision the breath leaving your body. Take a moment to breathe. Feel your breath going in and out. Breathe deeply. Be at peace. Hear God saying your name. Hear God saying to you that you are loved and blessed. Imagine God's blessing is pouring down on you. Imagine God's Spirit is with you. Know that you are God's beloved child.
Here is the Lectio Divina, or divine reading, for today. I am going to read this passage to you. I'm going to read it slowly and carefully, and I want you to listen, and I want you to pay attention to what you're hearing without letting any of the other concerns of your life or your day intrude for the moment. I want you to listen with an open heart and pay attention. And in particular, if there is any word or phrase that stands out for you, I want you to take note of it. Here is God's message to you today. Luke 10:38-42. Now, as they went on their way, Jesus entered a certain village, where a woman named Martha welcomed him. She had a sister named Mary, who sat at Jesus' feet and listened to what he was saying. But Martha was distracted by her many tasks, so she came to him and asked, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her then to help me." But the Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are indeed worried and distracted by many things, but few things are needed. Indeed, only one. Mary has chosen the better part, which will not be taken away from her." I'm going to read the passage one more time. Listen closely. Listen again for some word, phrase that stands out to you. Perhaps God is saying something to you. Now, as they went on their way, Jesus entered a certain village, where a woman named Martha welcomed him. She had a sister named Mary, who sat at Jesus' feet and listened to what he was saying. But Martha was distracted by her many tasks. So she came to him and asked, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her then to help me." But the Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things, but few things are needed. Indeed, only one. Mary has chosen the better part, which will not be taken away from her." Please hold that story, that passage in your mind for a few moments. Cherish it. Savor it. And if there was a word or a phrase that stood out to you as you listened, I want you to dwell on this question. Is there anything in my life right now that in some way relates to that word or phrase? And if it does, could there be something that God is telling me, encouraging me, warning me about, related to that word or phrase? Is there something in the life of the church right now that might relate to that word? Is there something in your relationships, your work, that relates to that word? I would encourage you to hold on to and savor that message today. Share it with somebody that you trust. Share that message with someone who maybe needs to hear it. God speaks. Sometimes we're not as open to listening as we need to be. This has been a listening lesson. Amen. And finally, I would like to read to you one of the questions we are holding together as a congregation in our listening process. Hold this question in your heart for a moment. If thriving is not about numbers, what is at the heart of our thriving? What would lead us to say, down the road, we are alive? Is God communicating to you anything that speaks to that question? With a few more deep breaths, leave this time of silence. God bless you in your day.